Fortnite just changed the shark, and in my opinion, they really nerfed the location as far as chests go and where to land and all of that. So in this video, I'm going to be covering the best routes so you guys can survive the shark almost every single time you land there. I want to start this video off with a really good quick tip. So just so you guys know, around henchmen, Sky, and other of the bosses, if you guys crouch while moving around them, they actually miss a lot of their shots and they don't laser you as well. So if you're tired of losing to the henchmen and stuff like that, just use this quick little tip. Try it out. Trust me, I think they're bugged and it's a good bug in my opinion. Also, before beginning, I want to show you all of Sky's spawn locations. So she spawns on the top floor right here. She spawns right inside this door, and then she spawns down at the vault. So those are the three spawns. She has an equal chance at spawning at each of these. So just make sure you know this, and that way it's a lot easier for you to look for where Sky is. Without further ado, let's hop right into it. I have to start off by showing you guys my favorite drop, which is the one drop that you need to mark right here. Just so you guys know, on this drop, there's a chance that Sky spawns on this, so you can get the vault extremely quickly with this first drop, and that's one of the reasons it's my favorite, but also you guys are gonna see why. So I marked it down, and you kind of want to be pulling your glider right around 450. So whenever you're flying in on this one, you can either go for the floor loot on top of these towers and drop down. This is usually the safest route, but sometimes, you know, it's a gray pump. It's not usually like the best thing you can possibly grab here, but this is the safest way to do this. And then you just drop right down here to this balcony. Sometimes Sky spawns right inside this door, so you want to check for that first. Doesn't look like she's actually here, so we're gonna push through and break this wall right here. When you do this, you're gonna be the first one in the entire lobby to these slurp barrels, and you know, you can hear this fighting going on, but that really doesn't matter. We're just worried about hitting these barrels. And now, well, as you see, we do have one person here. So we do get to fight this person. Let's see if they, let's see if you edit. Come on, what's it gonna be? We're just gonna, wait, how did that not replace? Yeah, there we go. Very nice and easy. You see, having the slurp barrels gives me an advantage in those early game fights too. Just because you always guarantee you're gonna have that shield. After that, you know, these guys are still fighting above me, but we're gonna be going for this chest down here. So we got this chest, and now we're gonna be checking to see where Sky's at. She could be at the vault, which is gonna be right in here. She's not, and she wasn't at where we spawned in, so she's got to be up top here. So we're actually going on up top, finish off that person really quickly. I love this drop, man. It just gives you, it guarantees you those two chests, and now we're just kind of chilling, looking around for Sky. She's got to be on this floor. So if you didn't see her down low, she's got to be, yep, there we go, right there. And we knocked Sky. So let's go take her loot. When going for this chest, this is actually like the safest vault. Like the old shark used to be way more dangerous to go for the vault, but if you lay walls like this, you should be absolutely fine. You can't build a stair or anything in here, so you got to be careful of that. But once you get to the vault, you can actually build a wall right there. And then once you get these two things, you can lay a wall right here as well. So you get these two chests, you back up right here. Usually I take this shield pot, and then I'm actually going to get the drop crate and then these two chests as well. Then you have a couple options. After getting all this, you can either go through this, but a lot of times people wait on the other side. So what I like to do is edit on back through, because you're going to find somebody over here, and you know, you presumably have way better loot. And we have the grappler. So what I like to do in this situation is actually just grapple on up to top. So they did just get a shot in on me, and at this point it's like, you know, we don't really need to fight that. They can go for the vault if they want, but what I like to do is just take the grappler. We got all this good loot, so I'm actually just gonna retreat back over here. This way we can watch their rotate on our rotate and just beam them with the mythic scar. Whenever you have this good of an inventory, there's no point in really trying to win the shark over there. We already won it. We got the vault. That's all you can ask for. So now we're just looking to destroy this guy on his rotate on out of here. Which, here he comes. All right. That was a lot easier than I expected. But GG's, guys. We won the shark on this drop. That's drop number one. Now let's get into the next one. Actually, before we get into the second drop, I just want to show you guys the first drop where Sky is actually spawned there. Because when she's there, you can actually take her out super quickly, get the grappler and Sky's assault rifle so quick, and the vault key. So you could always just go straight to the vault if you get a drop like this and get there ASAP. So for the second drop, you have to be very precise with your drop. You have to hit this pretty dead on. So make sure you're marking like right around here at the shark. Otherwise, if you're not really timing out the meters, it's not going to work the best. So you're going to want to drop right around 1,000-ish meters, and we're going to want to be a little higher for this one. So try not to pull your umbrella until you're right around like 400 meters or so. That's where you really want to be diving down. And remember, you can look up in the top right. I'm making sure I'm pointing the right way. And we're aiming for that little security tower right there. If we hit that, we get the floor loot, and then we're going to drop down. That's the plan. I'm actually a little higher than we typically want to be, and there's minis up here instead of like a gun. But what you do is you drop down just like that, and usually we can hit that slurp barrel right away. But if we get minis like this, we might as well take advantage. And we're going to get right up to 200 HP. You come on in here. You should be the first one in here. No doubt. Like every single time. But make sure you hit the chest first. Because as you can see, if you hear anybody close to you, just lay that wall right there. You see, somebody was there. And they just left because they saw that we're hitting the slurp barrels. And I laid that wall. So now we got this chest. We have 200. Now going up to the second floor. This is usually a sky spawn right here. But if it's not, what I like to do next is actually look down towards the pool, because there's usually a bunch of idiots fighting down here. Like this landing right by basketball court is probably like the worst drop you can do, and people do it all the time. I just lit this guy, but he did have a bandage bazooka, so I'm actually gonna push this. Yep, nice and easy. There we go. Okay, we did take a little bit of damage, but remember, that's why we drop on the slurp barrels. It makes winning those early game fights a little bit easier. So now that we won that, we're going to head back in. I like to go on top because on top is usually where we get to the best look at what's going on down low. You got to assume at this point the sky's already been taken out, but we are on high ground, which is one of the things I like about this route. And we can kind of just feel out the place and try to get a good sense of where the person that took out Sky is or where we should go next. So you're really just using sound here. And I actually did just hear Sky. So Sky hasn't been taken out yet. Knowing that Sky hasn't been taken out yet, we're going to be using this drop. So Sky usually spawns here, down by the vault, or on our first drop. So considering that she's not up here and she's not down there, means she's probably down on... Oh, she is on the second floor. Okay, good. So we're actually going to go down to her floor. All right, we took down Sky. This is why knowing this place is so good. It's going to control your decision making. And now you pretty much guarantee yourself getting that beautiful grappler and the beautiful scar. Now, because this vault is the most secure vault out of like all the vaults in the history of the world, I like to just go straight to the vault and take down any henchman that's trying to kill me. And then secure this with metal. Remember, you want to use your hard mats to secure this. Especially if you don't have shield like I don't right now. You come on in here and you guarantee yourself shield. So now we're going to be good to fight off anybody. Once again, the goal in any of these drops is to get to the vault. Remember that. That's why I don't love this drop as much as the first one, because it takes a little bit longer to get to the vault unless Sky spawns up top, which she didn't this game. Either way, though, we ended up winning it, and we're absolutely chilling. So you can either go out the porta potty or you can go back through like I did in that last game. So I'll show you guys this way again because it's the one that actually gets you in more fights. I like to just grapple up top as I showed you the first game. We actually hear this guy fighting. So we just took one person down over here. Looks like we got ourselves a renegade waiter. Anytime you get in these situations where somebody's wanting to box fight off the drop, if you're coming from the shark, man, just go get yourself out of there with the grappler. There's no point. No point in box fighting or anything like that. All you got to do is just, as I did in that first game, just bail back over here. And now we can wait for them to either come through this, which you can easily just box this in case they come through that porta potty. And then you'll have the advantage in that fight. And then go grab the chest. What's up, bro? What's up, bro? We got the renegade waiter. And that's what happens a lot of times, man. If they're waiting for you, a lot of times they're waiting for the vault. And then if you beat them over to that little shack right there, you can either laser them if they don't go to the shack, or you can laser them if they do. It really works out. And guys, once again, we won the shark. And I'm telling you, these drops, they make it a lot easier. You guys better not lose the shark now that I've showed you my drops, and please do not land here when I do, because if you ruin my drops, I'm gonna get upset. And also, I started vlogging, so please check out these vlogs right here, and I hope to see you guys in the next video.